Hi and welcome to this Composite C1 video. My name is Marcus Wendt and I'm going to be talking about razor helpers in Composite C1. I'll quickly be showing you how you can go locate and install a razor. I will show you how you can install a razor helper. I'll show you how you can add it to a Composite C1 page. And then I'll show you how you can extend it with parameters so users editing pages can configure the behavior of the helper. And then finally I'll quickly show you how you get your hands on Composite C1. Okay, enough slides. Let's start by finding a razor helper. Go for one for Twitter. Now I have a razor helper here. It's hosted on Webmatrix. It's an open source razor helper. There's documentation on this website. You can read about it there. I'll just quickly show you that you can go ahead and download it. It's a zip. If I go open that, we have a bunch of folders, and what we need to do with these is to go copy it to our website. So in case I'm using Visual Studio, I can go here and say I want to open this in Windows Explorer. And I can go in and paste the folders containing the razor helper. I've already done this on this website, so I'll skip this step. Now once you've copied the files, you basically install the razor helper and it's ready to be used from code. So what I'll do now is I'll use the razor functions feature in Composite C1. This is a feature that allows me to go ahead and create files and folders below the app data razor folder, and by doing so I am creating razor functions that Composite C1 can pick up on and use. So I've already created a Twitter search file, and this is basically using my razor helper. So I have the razor @ sign here, and then the name of the helper. Of course, you can read about the documentation, read the documentation on the helper website for details. Because I'm using Visual Studio, I have IntelliSense when I work with it here. So basically, this is a instruction for the helper to go and do a Twitter search for the phrase ASP.NET Razor. Okay, so once we have that in the system, I can go to my Composite C1 website and embed it. So here I have a view of a page, and I have the edit view over here. So this is the side of the page. Now I want to add my Twitter feed to the right side in the side column. So I'll just go there and say I want to insert a function. Now this will show me the Twitter search function that we added. Of course, we added it in the folder. I'll get it right here just to recap. And here I have it in my examples folder. It's called Twitter search. If we look in Visual Studio, it's because below my razor folder I did a examples folder, and in that I created a Twitter search folder. File. Okay, so I say okay to that one, and I go and preview my page. So we have some compilation, and here we go. Okay, so this is basically what the Twitter helper looks like when we call it with a search phrase. Okay, so I'll just save that, view it in the browser. I have my web page here. I haven't published it yet, but you can see a preview, and I have my my feature running. Okay, so we can expand a little bit on the layout. So in order to make it look better, I'll just quickly go and do a copy paste. So now I want the search to still search for ASP.NET Razor, but I'm giving it a caption. I'm saying yes to show avatars. I'm specifying the width and height. I want it to be showing live data and not just top tweets. Okay, so if we go ahead and save that, and we go back to Composite C1 and refresh the page, we see that we're getting a different look now. We have a head up here, and we're showing all the latest tweets that's been with these two terms. Okay, so now let's try to give some power to the user. Let's say that we'd actually like the user to go ahead and control what we're searching for. So what I need to do is I'll declare a function section, and up here I'll do a public string property and call it search term. Spell it right. We'll have a getter and a setter. Okay. So by adding a public property to my Razor page here, the Composite C1 Razor function system will pick up on this and turn this into a property on the function. So if we go back and I take my editor, so this is where I inserted the function. Now if I go ahead and double click that, we'll see that now it has a search term element right here, and I could go specify a value for it. Okay, so search for something else. Now we can see on our visual impression here that we have a parameter and it's love. So we can go ahead and preview now. Of course, what I did is I added a parameter, but I didn't hardwire it down here, so I'll just need to go here and say don't search for this constant, search for the search term. Okay, so go back, and hopefully it should give us some love. Okay, so now the tweet we have here is the word love, but I still have a bad heading here, not reflecting what I need to do. Also, if I go look at my my view here, it would be nice with a little space in here, perhaps some help text, and also perhaps a default value. So what I can do is I can go back to my public property, and I can expand it with a attribute. So I'll just quickly paste this in. Okay, so this is the function parameter attribute. It's telling the Composite C1 system that I want a label, which is search term, like this. I want the help text, and here I have a default value. Okay, so let's try to save that. We go back. I'll just close this one. Let's launch it again. Now we can see we have a nice label right here, and we would have a little help text, and I can go select the default value, which also if I go do it now, should give me tweets about ASP.NET. So we're back at ASP.NET right here. Okay, so I'll just quickly expand on this, do a copy paste of a few more parameters. So I'll give control over the caption. I'll have a boolean enabling the user whether we want to see avatars or not, and control of the width. Also, I'll just quickly show you what I'm doing here is I'm replacing this with the caption and the avatar and so on parameters. So now I have my public properties, and I'm hooking it up to the parameters I'm sending to the helper. So let's go back to Composite C1. Try to double click. So we still have the opportunity to go specify a search term, of course. We will propose the default value. Change that to love. Also the caption, I'll change that. A little love from Twitter. Let's try to do this without avatars. So, okay. So we have our configuration right here. We can go preview it. So this is what it looks like. Oh, actually, I like to have the avatars in there, so I'll just go back and get avatars like this. So we have our avatars, and we can go save this, and it's ready for publication. So just to quickly recap, we go ahead and create a file below the Razor app data Razor folder. We install the ASP.NET Razor helper we want to use, and we basically go ahead and use it using standard Razor. Then if you want to pass on control, make your feature configurable for the user editing pages, you go ahead and do public properties. You can use different types. And if you want to give them a really good experience, you add a function parameter attribute with help text and labeling and so on. So this is, I guess the Twitter feed is down at the moment, that's excellent. But that concludes the demo. Now, if you want to go and try out Composite C1, you can go to www.composite.net. You can also go to our Codeplex site where you can find ratings, get the source code. Composite C1 is free, open source. It's also a forum where you can go ahead and ask Twitter. Otherwise, check it out Twitter or Facebook. Thanks.